Hi, this is Hardball Retro. Welcome to the Retrodome. Today we're going to be replaying game number 163 from the 1978 season between the Yankees and the Red Sox. We're using MicroLeague Baseball, Commodore 64 version. And I'm running this on the Vice emulator, although I do have the original discs and still have a working Commodore 64 and Commodore 128 systems. So let's jump right in here. Okay, we have the box score stats compiler disk in, so we're going to select play game. Place your game disk in the drive, so we got to attach the disk image here. Let's see, where is that one? There we go. Press return. And I'm going to take advantage of warp mode here to speed up the disk access. Okay. All right, and to start a new game. All right, and so I created the 1978 season disk. So we're going to attach that to the drive 8 here. Okay, let's bring that up. 1978, attach. In the description for this video, you will find a link to a brief article that I wrote on how to create and edit teams in MicroLeague Baseball. And if you scroll down a bit, there's a section for season discs. If you click into that, you can download this season disc and several others that I've created. And I'm also going to be providing these to the MicroLeague Baseball Forever website. So in the near future, you'll be able to locate these files there. They also have a number of seasons from 1984 forward, and there are some gaps that need to be filled in, but there are quite a few season discs available on the MicroLeague Baseball Forever website, so check that out as well. All right, so I put the disc in. We're going to hit enter, or return, I mean. There we go. So we want to select the Yankees. And I'm going to manage the Yankees. And the computer will manage the Red Sox. Do we want the designated hitter? Yes, we do. And it says insert the stat compiler disk again, so let me do that. Attach. Okay. Box score stats compiler disk. There we go. Attach. Return. Okay, and we're up to selecting our pitchers for the game. So I know who the pitchers were, but just for my reference, I have actually I'm looking at this game on Baseball Reference, the box score, to ensure that I get the lineup as correct as we can, and I'll discuss why in a minute. But for now, we're selecting Ron Guidry for the Yankees. If you're not familiar with MicroLeague, if you wanted to replace the pitcher, you would press Enter to cycle through the pitchers that are on the bench. And when you get to the one that you want, when that pitcher is at the top of the list, you would press R, replace from bench. We're not doing that right now. We're just going to hit the, I guess, well, it's the equivalent of the escape button, but in Vice, it's the button to the left of the number 1 on your top of your keyboard. It's the one with the tilde and a left apostrophe or left apostrophe, I guess, on it. All right, escape. All right, so this has Eckersley. We need Torres, so we are going to press the R replace button for Mike Torres, and then press that escape key. All right, so here's where it gets a little bit interesting, right? So we did have some injury substitution here. And with MicroLeague, again, if you're not familiar, the original version, you were limited to a 25-man roster, which was always 15 batters, 10 pitchers. The way that I set up this 78 and the other season discs that I'm creating is that I took the top 15 batters and top 10 pitchers based on, for batters, it was plate appearances. For pitchers, it's batters facing pitcher. And the other stipulation is that um, I'm using the first team that the player appeared on that season. So uh, if there was anyone that was traded to the Yankees or Red Sox in mid-season here, they wouldn't appear on those teams. They would be on the first team that that player was on. So at any rate, Randolph is injured, and in real life, Brian Doyle was the second baseman here. So we can see that he's not on our bench because he didn't make the top 15 based on plate appearances. So my choices are a bit limited. Fred Stanley replaced him later in the game. So I think that's where we're going to go here. Fred Stanley in for Randolph. Okay, select the lineup slot and then R. So Stanley is now at second base, but he didn't hit, Doyle didn't hit second. He hit eighth in this game. So we should have Rivers, Munson, Piniella. So we're going to do 2, 3, 3, 5. And Piniella is not the DH today. He's in right field. So we're going to swap him and Reggie in the field. So you do 3 and 4 and field. F for field. Okay, so we got the top 3 correct. Rivers, Munson, Piniella. Then we have Jackson, Nettles, Chambliss. Jackson, Nettles. Okay, and then Roy White. And we'll go with Stanley and then Dent. So swap them. That looks correct to me. So we're going to escape out of this one. All right, Boston lineup. Let me scroll down here a bit. Double check that. Burleson, Remy, Rice. So far, so good, but Rice is in right field for some reason. Oh, because Yaz is in left. Got it. Okay. So let's do 3, 5. We've got Yaz in left now. Now we got 3, 8. Rice in right. Okay. Burleson, Remy, Rice. Yaz, Fisk, Lynn. Yaz, Fisk, Lynn. Hobson, DH. Scott, Brohammer. So no Dewey Evans. Interesting. And Hobson is the DH. Hobson, Scott, Brohammer. Brohammer is going to be subbing in at third. That looks correct to me. So let's go ahead and get started. And again, if you haven't seen my other videos, the first thing you want to do at the prompt is press R so the players don't run on and off the field. After you've seen this graphic once or twice, you should be good. You don't need to see it every single inning, every half inning. Okay, and we are underway here. Let's press R. No running to dugout. Cool, we're good there. Rivers gonna lead off. We're gonna swing away. 2-1 curveball line down to first base. George Scott makes the catch. um, First thing you'll notice if you're not familiar with MicroLeague, it's a generic stadium. So you can't pick your stadium in this version. Later versions started to add the ability to purchase stadium discs, and I think versions, it was definitely version 4. Um, I think it came with 3 stadiums, and you had to buy additional stadiums. Um, Version 6 might have had all of them. I'm blanking at the moment on that one. So we are stuck with a generic looking field here. Oh, there's a hard bell to right center. Could be tough. That's going to drop in there. Base hit for Thurman Munson. That's the first base runner of the day. Lou Piniella stepping to the dish. Sweet Lou is going to swing away. Look out. Oh, Piniella's hit by the pitch. And he dusts himself off and gets up and trots down to first. 2 on for Reggie Jackson. We're going to swing away, but we are going to press key number 2, which is run safe. Line shot down the line. That's dropping in there. Here comes Munson around third. Piniella digging for third. Munson scores. That's a clean single for Reggie, and the Yankees take the 1-0 lead. Okay, Greg Nettles. 0-1 slider. Topped grounder back to the mound. Torres knocks it down. Easy peg to first. Easy out. Piniella scores, and it's 2-zip, New York. Torres taking the shore out at first, but that cost him a run. They didn't want to bring the infield in, I guess. Chris Chambliss, the batter, 2-1 curveball. And that one's down to first base. Scott fields it, takes it himself. All right, that will retire the side, but the Yankees take the 2-0 lead. And Boston coming to bat against Ron Guidry. Here's Rick the Rooster Burleson. We're going to feed him a changeup. Hot smash to the left side. That's through. That's a base hit. That ball had eyes. Clean single for Burleson. So the Sox get their leadoff man aboard. Jerry Remy, the batter. 1-2 fastball. And the whiff. All right. Jim Rice, the batter. We're going to throw him a slider. 3-2 slider. Swing and a miss. 2 down. 2 Ks for Gator. And here's Carl Yastrzemski. And we're going to challenge him. Here's the heat. 3-2 fastball. The whiff. Side retired. Top of 2. Yankees up by a pair. Roy White, the batter. We're going to swing away. 2-0 change. Hard belt to center field, and that's going to drop in there for a base hit. Fred Lynn picks it up. Clean single for Roy White. And here's Fred Chicken Stanley. Swinging away. There's a routine fly to center. And Lynn pulls it in. All right, here's the hero of the contest for the Yankees back in '78, Bucky Dent. And he's going to be swinging away here against Torres. Oh, pitch out, but no play is on. 1-1 fastball. Line drive to deep right. Maybe extra bases. Rice picks it up. And White's going to come around and score on this one. No throw. 2-base hit for Dent. And the Yankees lead 3-zip. Okay, Mickey Rivers. 1-1 curve. Popped up in foul ground behind third. Oh, out of play. 1-2 curve. Oh, caught looking. Rivers goes down on strikes. 2 down. Yankees up 3-0. Thurman Munson at the plate. Little blooper down the line. That's going to find some grass there. That's a base hit. And Dent scores. The Yankees up 4-zip. All right, Lou Piniella, the batter. Sweet Lou hits a sharp grounder down to first. Oh, that's a base hit. And Rice throws it in. We have runners at the corners for Reggie Jackson. Oh. And we've got the manager going to the mound here. Don Zimmer. Oh, caught looking at the fastball. Strike 3, side retired, but the Yankees pick up another run, 2 runs, sorry, and they're up 4-zip on Boston. Here's Carlton Fisk. I'm going to throw him a curveball, 2-0 curve. Line shot to center, might be trouble. Might not be trouble. Rivers pulls it in. All right, 1 away. Freddie Lynn. Going to throw him a changeup. Changeup is 4. Bounding ball in the hole. Dent stops it. Strong peg to first. He got him. This is the first computer baseball sim that I spent any serious time with back in the mid 80s. I played a little bit of SSI computer baseball, but majority of my time was spent with MicroLeague. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And dabbled in a few other ones. Full Count Baseball by Lance Hafner, Pure Stat Baseball by Sublogic. Was not a fan of Pure Stat. I'll go on record. Hard ground ball to left to second, might be trouble. That's a base hit. So yeah, until Earl Weaver Baseball came along, MicroLeague would have been my game of choice here. Definitely has its limitations. Hot smash back to the mound. Torres knocks it down. Routine throw to first. He's out. But for what was available in that time frame, I think MicroLeague was the clear leader. Roy White. Offense. There we go. Hard grounder past the mound. Could be tough. That ball had eyes. Clean single. Nettles is trying to score. He's around third. Here's the throw. And he is meat. Strong throw from Freddie Lynn. Fisk applying the tag. Fred Stanley, the batter, with 2 down. Fly ball up the left field alley. Lynn going back on it. He's there. Makes the catch. Bottom of the third inning. Yankees up by 4. Louisiana Lightning. Ron Guidry on the hill. Facing George Boomer Scott. Change up. 0-2 change. Line shot to right center. Rivers is going for it. Oh, he can't handle it and it rolls away. Rivers charged with a 2-base error. That'll bring up Jack Brohammer, the third baseman in today's contest. Here's a heater. 1-2 fastball. And struck him out. Okay, here's a curveball. Rick Burleson, sharp grounder down the third base line. George Scott holds at second. Rifle throw across the diamond. He's out of there. All right. Here's Remy. We're going to give him a slider. 2-2 slider. He can't handle that one. Struck him out. Top of 4. The visitors up by 4. Bucky Dent, the batter, swinging away here against Torres. Bouncer on the left side. Brohammer knocks it down. Rifle throw to first. And Dent is out by a step. Okay, Mickey Rivers, the batter. Popped up in foul ground. First base side. Scott holds it in. Okay, here's Thurman. Hot smash down to first. That's going to get through. There's another knock for Mr. Munson. And Lou Piniella coming up. We're going to do a run safe, which is 2. Sharp grounder down the first baseline. Scott fields it unassisted. Easy out. And we head to the bottom of the 4th. Yankees up 4-zip. Boston only hit was Burleson leading off the game. The bottom of the 1st. Jim Rice, we're going to throw him the heater. Going to challenge him. Popped up behind third. Oh, White grabs it. Just out of range of the camera here. We got our stationary camera behind home plate. Yes, we're going to give him a curveball. Lazy fly to shallow right. Piniella coming on. Shading his eyes from the sun. He makes the catch. All right, here's Pudge. Carlton Fisk. Give him the heater. Sharp grounder on the right side. Fielded by Chambliss. Scoops it. Underhanded toss to Gator. They got him. Side retired. Top of 5. Torres facing Reggie Jackson. Reggie hits a fly ball to right center. Lynn's going for it. He's there. Makes the catch. Greg Nettles, the batter. 2-2 curve. Fly ball deep right. That one's got a chance. It's out of here. Solo blast for Greg Nettles. Yankees are up 5-zip. And the manager's going to the mound again. Going to talk it over with Torres. He's going to leave him in. High fly down the right field line. That's in the corner. Playable. And Rice makes the catch. So MicroLeague eventually came out with these add-on discs for the general manager owner, which allows you to create your own teams. Box score stat compiler allows you to keep the simulated stats for your games. Roy White steps in there, routine fly to shallow left. There were various season discs available. Lynn hits a bouncer to the right side. Dent picks it up, strong peg to first, and he got him. One thing it did not have, trying to remember the first game that actually had this, it might have been the Earl Weaver game for the PC, was and I think that was even an add-on with their commissioner's disc, was the ability to generate schedules. So without that, you had to kind of do that by hand with MicroLeague. 1-1 slider. High bouncer to left side. Nettles scoops it. Hard throw to first. And he got him. That was Hobson, who was just retired there. Here's George Scott. 1-2 change on the corner. Strike 3. Side retired. The other feature that was introduced, I believe, in MicroLeague 2 was a quick play option. So with MicroLeague and most of the games that were introduced up until the Earl Weaver 1.5 might have, again, been the first one to have this. But without a quick play, was kind of tedious to play through a full season worth of games, right? You have to play every game. Even if you did the computer matchup, it played it out entirely, like the game that we're watching here. George Scott fields it, toss to first, out by a step. So it looks like Mike Torres is on a batter-to-batter basis here. If anybody gets on, he is most likely done for the day here. He's given up 10 hits and 5 runs, so that's to be expected. Bucky Dent, the batter. Line shot past the mound. That's going to be caught by Remy. So 2 down in the inning. Couple of quick outs. And Mickey Rivers steps in. And there's a base hit. And that might be it for Torres. Nick the Quick on at first. Okay, manager's going to the mound. Mike Torres will be taken out. Let's see who they've got warming up in the bullpen. Reggie Cleveland is the new pitcher. Okay. So another right-hander. And we're going to try a straight steal here with Mickey Rivers. Hard throw down to second by Fisk. And Rivers beats the throw. Stolen base for Mick the Quick. And Thurman It's a high fly to left. That's playable. And Yaz hauls it in. Bottom of the sixth. Yankees are ahead 5-0. Jack Brohammer, the batter. Here's a heater. Sharp grounder past the mound. Fielded by Stanley, but no throw to first. That's an infield hit for Brohammer. That's the second hit of the day for the Red Sox. Burleson steps in. He's going to get a changeup. 3-1 change. Takes the pitch. Ball four. He walks. Okay. Boston's got a little bit going here. A little bit of a rally here. Jerry Remy, the batter. 2 on. Nobody out. Slider. Popped up down the third base line. Nettles calling for it. He's got it. 1 away. Two slider and Rice fans. 2 down. Okay. Left-handed batting. Carl Yastrzemski facing lefty Ron Guidry. And we're going to throw Yaz a curveball. 3-2 curve. Bouncer through the box. Dent fields it. Throw to first. Oh, the throw was off. And that's an E6, and the bases are loaded now for Fisk. Fisk is going to get a slider. 3-2 slider. Swing and a miss. And Louisiana Lightning gets out of that inning without allowing a run. Strands, the bases loaded. Lou Piniella, the batter, facing Reggie Cleveland. High bouncer on the left side, fielded by Burleson. Rifle throw to first. He got him. Okay, Reginald Martinez Jackson. And that's called strike 3. I'm going to throw it around the horn here. Sort of. Here's Nettles. 2-1 slider. Long blast down the right field line. That's gone. Rice can only look at that one. Down by the pesky pole. That is out of here. Nettles going yard. That was right in his wheelhouse. Chambliss, the batter. 0-1 change. Hard grounder, left side. Brohammer picks it up. The throw across the diamond, and he's out by a step. Okay, bottom of the 7th. Lynn, Hobson, and Scott due up, facing Ron Guidry. Gonna throw a changeup to Freddie Lynn. Checks his swing. Ump calls him strike 3. Lynn was not happy with that call, but there's nothing he can do about it. I'm going to go with the heater to Hobson. 3-0 fastball, and below the knees, he draws a walk. All right, so runner aboard for Boomer. George Scott trying to get something going for Boston here. Yankees up 6-0. 1-2 curve, top down to first base. Chambliss taking himself. Okay, Hobson moves up 90 feet. Runner in scoring position. 2 down for Jack Brohammer. We'll give him a slider. Line drive, shallow left. Will he get it? He's got it. Roy White makes the grab. Side retired, top of the 8th. Yankees are up 6-0. Roy White stepping in, facing Cleveland. 2-2 fastball. He tops that one down to first. Boomer has it, takes it himself to the bag, and out by a step. Close play. Okay. Fred Stanley, the batter. Strike three. Bucky Dent, not facing Torres, but he's got one more chance to leave the yard here. 2-1 slider. Hardliner back through the box, and Burleson snares it. So, no round tripper for Dent in this game thus far. Guidry's still on the hill, twirling a 2-hit shutout. Bottom of 8. And top of the lineup coming up for Boston. Here's Burleson. 2-1 change. Look out. It hit him. He will take his base. And Boston gets their leadoff man aboard. Here's Remy. Fastball. 2-0 fastball. Hard grounder on the right side. Looks like he's going to beat this one out. Infield hit. All right. Little rally going for the Sox here. Jim Rice steps in. Here's the heater. Lazy fly ball up the alley. Rivers going back on it. He's got it. One down. Change up to Yaz. Sharp grounder down to third. Nettles to Stanley. No throw to first. Fielder's choice. We got runners at the corners with 2 down now. And Carlton Fisk has a chance to put Boston on the board here. We're going to throw him a curveball. 1-2 curve on the corner. Struck him out. Side is retired. We go to the top of the 9th. Yankees up by 6. Rivers, Munson, Pinella due up. 2-0 curve. Hardliner to left center. It might be out of here. Oh, it slams off the monster. 2-bagger for Mickey Rivers. All right. Yankees leadoff man aboard. Thurman Munson. We're going to press 1 for run aggressively. But he swung right through that one. Strike 3. Yeah, the only difference between pressing 1 or 2 when there's runners on base is whether you want them to run, the base runners to run aggressively or not. So it's basically swing away, but you're telling the base runners whether to be aggressive or cautious. Pinella's up. We're going to press 1. 2-2 changeup, fly ball to center. That's playable. Lynn hauls it in. Out number 2. And we've got a pair of Reggies here. Reggie Cleveland on the mound. Reggie Jackson at the dish. Who's going to win the battle of the Reggies? 1-2 slider. And Jackson strikes out against Cleveland. Bottom of 9. Yankees up by 6. Gator looking to close this out with a complete game. Hopefully keeping the shutout intact. Throwing a heater to Fred Lynn. 0-2 fastball, checks the swing. Struck him out. All right, Butch Hobson, the batter. We're going to throw him a curveball. 2-2 curve. Bouncer to the left side. Dent fields it cleanly. Here's the throw to first. Oh, it bounces, and it's in the dirt. Safe. Dent charged with an error. All right, here's the boomer. Change up. Strike 3. They're down to their final out here. Jack Brohammer, the batter. And we are not substituting for Brohammer, apparently. So we're going to throw him a curveball. Lazy fly down the left field line. This should do it. Roy White pulls it in. That's the ball game. Final score: New York 6 and Boston 0. All right, here's our box score for the day. Munson with 3 hits. Rivers with a pair of hits. Got Nettles, 3 for 4, 3 ribbies. 2 hits by Roy White. Let's go to next page. N. Not much doing for Boston there. Next page. Guidry, 13 strikeouts, 3 hitter, 2 walks allowed. Goes the distance. Torres got roughed up, 5 2/3, 11 hits, no walks, 2 Ks, but 5 earned. And Cleveland pitched well in relief, 3 1/3, 2 hits, 4 Ks, 1 earned run. Next page, we've got 3 errors for the Yankees. Doubles by Rivers and Dent. 2 homer day by Craig Nettles. Stolen base by Mickey Rivers. A couple of hit by pitches. And there you go. I'm not going to, but if I was inclined, I could compile the stats there with the C. Or I could print them, but not going to do that. So we're going to wrap it up right here. Hope you enjoyed this exhibition game. And keep an eye out for additional seasons. I'm kind of working my way backwards from 1980. So we're working, just started work on the 1977 season for the MicroLeague for the C64. All right. So again, thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Keep playing ball, and we'll see you soon.